Hey, y'all ain't subscribed yet?
Man, like, share, subscribe. Hit that like button right now.
Hey, sis, how you doing?
Sister Angie.
Hey, Sister Angie, how you doing?
She like what we doing.
All right, we teaching who we are. We are special and holy people.
That's right.
All right, if you look on this sign, all right, if I ask you a question, what's your nationality?
I'm actually spiritual.
Okay, see?
Yeah.
Okay, spiritual. You say you spiritual, that's your nationality? All right, let me explain something to you. All right?
Roman 7.
I asked a Chinese man, what's his nationality? What would he say?
Say Chinese.
You say Chinese, there you go. Okay, you got the ball rolling. All right. I asked an Arab man, what's his nationality? What are you going to say? Arabian. Woo! Woo! You cooking with oil. You cooking with oil. If I ask a Korean man, what's his nationality? What are you going to say?
Bring it out.
Korean. Woo! You cooking with oil. You cooking with oil, sis. Now, if I ask the black man what his nationality, what do you say?
He works for the white man.
Spiritual. Damn. He said spiritual.
Hey.
Woo! Spiritual is not a nationality.
Bring it out.
But he will say black, sis. All right? Now, looking on this sign, since you say American black, your nationality is an Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
You're an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. All right? Where we get these names from? All these names from that happened during slavery. All right? During colonialism. Colonialism, they took our heritage. All right? They took our culture. They took our nationality. They took our names. And they say, oh, we're going to call you a black. Guess how many times our nationality has been changed? A lot. Black, Negro, nigger, African American, Afro American, American black. All these names they put up on us, color. They ain't never happened to the damn no other race of people.
Right.
All right, they races have always stayed the same. That's telling you something. We're God's people. Why did it happen to us? Give me the book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. There's a reason that this happened to us. We are the secret. That's true. We are the secret. We're the secret because we don't know who we are. We are hidden. All right, we're hidden. That's biblical. We're going to get that. We're a hidden people. Now, let me show you something. Because you know anything about the Bible. Do you read the Bible? Okay, you know the history of the Israelites in ancient Egypt. All right, what Moses freed the Israelites. All right, what did he do? Free them from who? From Pharaoh, and he led them where? Into the promised land, all right, which is Israel. Guess who are those people? Guess who are those people today?
Bring it out.
That Moses led out of ancient Egypt.
Bring it out.
Oh, you're right. Now, this is what the Lord said to us. This is what Moses said to us from the Lord. Read this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken.
Hearken means to what? If we don't hearken to something. Listen. If you will not listen, hearken, pay attention to. Read.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Now, it says the Lord still commands us to do his commandments and statutes this day. Moses said, we do not hearken and do that, what will happen?
That all these curses,
Curses, that good or bad? Very bad, read.
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All the curses were going to come upon us and overtake us. Is that a curse? Slave ships.
Yep.
That's a curse. All right, this is one of the curses. Jump to verse 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now, he said, you going back into Egypt. Go to Exodus 22, going back into Egypt. But guess what? Egypt means something. Let me show you what Egypt is synonymous for. Because you got to understand, we were in ancient Egypt under Pharaoh doing what? What were we doing? We was slaves. We were in slavery. Now, Moses said, when he was taking us out of Egypt, if we didn't hearken to do the Lord's commandments, all these curses was going to come upon us. One of the curses is what? He's going to bring us into what? Egypt again with what? Read from the top again first. Go back to 68.
Deuteronomy 28.
Check this out, sir.
And 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. with ships.
He's going to bring us into Egypt again with ships. Now, let's define Egypt. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 5 and verse 6. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Remember the Lord sent Moses to bring us out of the land of Egypt. Here's what Egypt means. Read.
From the house of bondage.
Egypt means what? The house of bondage. Bondage means what? Slavery. Go back to Deuteronomy 28:68. This is how I'm telling you, this is how we know that we're the God's chosen people. This is how we know we're the Israelites. Read that.
Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Because what? We didn't hearken and listen to his commandments. He's going to bring us to Egypt again. Egypt means what?
It means, don't tell me it means
Captivity, slavery, bondage. All right, read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
How do we get over here to the Americas?
Bring it up.
Slave was a cruise ship. There's a slave ship.
Right. By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Moses spoke this into existence. He spoke this into us when we was coming out of ancient Egypt. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
It no more again. Because, let me explain something to you. That when Moses led us from Egypt, he was leading us into what? The promised land.
Right.
All right? Go to Galatians 4:26 real quick and we're going to come back to that. All right? He was leading us into the promised land. That's why when he said we were going to see it no more again, we weren't going to see our homeland no more again.
Right.
Because when we was leaving ancient when we was leaving ancient Egypt, we was leaving slavery.
This is Egypt.
That's what I'm saying. We said bring us into Egypt again because what? Egypt means what? Captivity.
Right.
When we came over here during the 1400s and 1600s, we came into captivity again, meaning what? Bondage, slavery again. So he sent us into Egypt again with ships.
Right.
So right now, we in spiritual Egypt.
Right.
Meaning, we're still in captivity.
That's right.
I agree.
Now, he said we weren't going to see it no more again. That it refers to our homeland. All right? It refers to our freedom. All right? It refers to the promised land. Because when we were in ancient Egypt, Moses led us to where? Which is what land? The promised land. The promised land. He led us from out of slavery to the promised land. Split the Red Sea, led us into the promised land. All right? Now, I was reading to you in Deuteronomy 28:68 that we was going to go back into slavery again on ship and we weren't going to see it no more again, that promised land. All right? Here's that promised land. Read.
Galatians chapter 4 and verse 26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free.
What did he just say? Jerusalem. So that's that land of Israel over there today.
Right.
All right, read.
Which is the mother of us all.
What's the motherland? Israel.
That's
Go
right,
back to Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. Go start at, we won't go see it. Read.
And there, thou shalt see it no more again.
So what wasn't we going to ever see again? Our homeland, which is what? Which is Israel, right?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
So once we got here into spiritual Egypt, which is what? Bondage again, captivity again. There, what happened?
For bondmen,
We sold.
and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Once we got here, we were sold to our enemies.
Right.
All right, what's your name? Angie, Sister Angie, throw for $35, $45, $50, sold to Master Charles.
Right. Bring it out.
All right, that's what happened to us as a people. What am I doing? I'm describing to you that we are the Israelites according to the Bible.
That's right.
All right? According to the curses. All right, read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
When they say no man shall buy you, no one saved us.
Right.
You see the stuff that's happening in Israel today, all the killing. Ours was worse. All right, ours was worse.
Bring it up.
We had hundreds of millions dead. All right, that's the true genocide, is us. That's the true Holocaust, is us. Now, it's saying, if we didn't hearken and listen to his commandments, all the curses was going to come upon us.
Right.
Go to Deuteronomy 22:5. Here's a commandment of God. Here's one of the commandments that we didn't follow and made all the curses come upon us. Check this out, sister. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. Bring it out. The woman.
Uh-oh. The woman. All right. When the laws of God come out, a lot of our people run. All right. Check this out. Let me see if you can understand this. Read.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What type of clothing are women wearing today that pertains to a man? What did you have on that pertains to men? Pants. All right? Those are laws that we broke. All right? You got to understand. The law is spiritual.
That's right.
All right? Let's get that. Hold that. Go to Romans 12. Let me show you something. Let me show you how spiritual this Bible is. All right? Check this out. The book of Romans chapter 7 verse 14, because everything is spiritual. All right, even your dress code. Check this out, read.
Romans chapter 7 and verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual.
The law is spiritual, but what?
But I am carnal, sold under sin.
You're carnal, you're fleshly, you're sold under sin. All right? The world is of sin. All right, that's why the Lord say, be not of the world. The world is of sin. The world tell you you can wear pants. All right? The world tell you you can be transgender. The world tell you men can marry men, women can marry women. That's what the world tell you. Now go back, Deuteronomy 22 and verse 5. Read that.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
You hear that? Because it's spiritual. So here's some spiritual ways, some spiritual understanding. Let's say a woman wear fitted tight pants. She have the spirit of what? A whore. She get the attention because she show all her shape. Here's another spirit. She wear pants. She take on the manly spirit. I'm a tomboy. Or I can do all. I don't need no man or this. It's spiritual. All right. Keep reading.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Same thing if a man put on a dress. Now he's the spirit on him of a woman. Now he acts feminine and he moves feminine. So everything is spiritual. Read.
For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
All that do so is abomination. What's that abomination? Go to Romans 6 verse 23. It's abomination. All right? Because what's the wages of sin? What's the price of sin? Huh? Yeah, what's the price of sin? There you go. All right? The price of sin is death. Right. All right? And you have all these spirits on you now. And it only leads to one road. That only leads to one highway. The highway of death. Let's get it.
Romans chapter 6 and verse 23. For the wages of sin is death.
The wages of sin is death.
Right.
All this leads to single family household. What is divorce? Abortions. All right. You don't have to just be physically dead. You can be spiritually dead. Because the law is spiritual. Our people are spiritually dead. We have over 19 million abortions among the black community itself since 1973 Roe versus Wade. 19 million. That's more people in a country. And they're happy to kill their kids. That was unheard of. Even in the 50s was unheard of like that. Before the 1950s, women all wear dresses. You gotta understand, the wages of sin is death. So when you are in sin, you're gonna die. All right? You wearing pants, you're gonna die. Single family household, abortion, gangs, feminism. It goes on and on. All right?
Shalom Israel, this is Bishop Nathaniel with an update from IUIC TV. We are now offering exclusive content on a monthly subscription. For the first time ever, exclusive content will be available to you for only $1.99 monthly fee. That's right, for only $1.99. You'll be able to enjoy all the up-and-coming original content from IUIC. Short films, documentaries, TV shows, and more You don't want to miss this. The exclusive content is not available through the app. You'll need to log on through a browser to begin your subscription. The exclusive content is available now, Israel. It's available now. Let's not waste any time. Log on to IUIC TV and subscribe now. We thank you in advance for all your support and many blessings. Until then, stay healthy, stay faithful, but most of all, let's stay in the spirit. Most High in Christ bless you all. Shalom.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong